Hey there, my name is Anthony Romano, and in this video I'm going to explain to you keto broscience and what you might actually believe about keto that is actually wrong and probably broscience. So there's a lot of misinformation about lots of dieting methods, but the keto diet has a lot of misinformation. And I've been doing it for 7 years, so I have done it every right way and every wrong way. And I'll tell you that I'm very, very certain of what is bro science about keto and what isn't. So I'm going to hop into some of the terms I have here that are definitely bro science. And the first one is that you have a 50-gram carb limit. Okay, this is the biggest bro science thing surrounding the keto diet, because keto is not a diet that deals with quantity. It's a diet about quality. So it's about the food quality you're eating, not about the total quantity of carbs. And actually, let me get my bro scientist glasses out here. It's not like your body magically knows the second you hit 49 carbs to 50 carbs. Your body doesn't have like a 50-gram carb meter that it's just gauging all the time, wondering, okay, he's at 49 carbs right now, we are still in keto. It's not like that's the case. Okay, if you're eating foods that are dense in sugar, so dense in carbs, it doesn't matter if you hit the 50-gram carb limit or not. If you're eating foods with the quality of high glycemic carb, which is carb that is dense in sugar, that is going to kick you out of ketosis whether you have 50 grams of it or not. So if you have a bagel and it adds up to 20 grams of carbs, that's going to kick you out of ketosis. If you have 50 grams of carbs all from broccoli, then you're still going to be in ketosis, because your body does not raise its blood sugar levels when you eat broccoli, but it does when you eat a bagel. It's all about the quality of the carbs, not the quantity. So that's keto bro science number one. It's not about 50 grams of carbs. It's about the quality of carbs and how much those carbs are going to raise your blood sugar. So really, down the line, yeah, there are ways to incorporate some bagels and sandwiches. This is called targeted keto, and I have other videos on it if you want to learn more about that. However, as far as maintaining a keto diet and getting your body adapted before you can do some of those other methods like targeted keto, you need to adhere to the quality rule, not the quantity. So the next one is that you have to fatten things up. Okay, this is often seen with the whole olive oil thing, or throwing butter and coconut oil into everything that you eat or drink. And this is, again, bro science. The olive oil thing got a lot of hype with Rich Piana, I believe, but the olive oil stuff is, again, way more common than it has to be. Olive oil has some beneficial compounds with oleic acid inside of it, but there's nothing that's going to give you a huge keto benefit. If you want a benefit on your level of ketosis, the only fat that is specific for that is MCT oil, but specifically caprylic acid or capric acid MCT. So those MCT oils, like the Bulletproof name brand here, are going to put you in ketosis and deep in ketosis. However, throwing olive oil into your meals needlessly is just going to raise your calories, and it's just going to actually halt some of your progress if it ends up getting too excessive to the point that it puts your calories way over where they need to be. So as far as throwing in extra fats into things like olive oil, like fattening up your protein shakes with peanut butter, yes, there are ways to blunt insulin responses of certain meals by mixing macronutrients. But as far as being forced to fatten things up, and particularly with the olive oil, because even in a video I made reviewing a women's keto plan, it's like every other meal consisted of 2 tablespoons of olive oil. So any plan you might come across that says eat just flat out olive oil is generally coming from an inexperienced source, because on my keto diets, I am never forced to artificially throw in calories by just downing olive oil or any fat for that matter that doesn't have a specific purpose, like example ketone boosting MCTs or exogenous ketone supplement. So that's the other piece of bro science there. The next bro science bit is going to be too much protein. This is a huge bro science piece of misinformation that gets swirled around with the keto diet, and I've made several videos on this that explain exactly how you want to handle protein, because certain proteins spike your insulin more than others. Whey protein is typically the worst kind for this, and that is why you might have to throw in some peanut butter into your shake, or have it with your meal, or have your whey protein shake at the same time you're eating, an omelet or something. Whenever you mix macronutrients, that blunts the insulin response of the food. If it's a very insulinogenic protein, then yes, it would be better to have that with a meal or with mixed macros, but it's not entirely necessary, but it would be better. But this created the myth that all protein sources have to be consumed with fat, and that if you eat lean chicken breast, that basically it's going to kick you out of ketosis. This is not true. Ketosis, at the end of the day, is always going to, when you're in that state, your body's going to take a certain amount of protein every single day and store that in your muscles as carbs. This is extra protein that's coming from your meals. So you're always going to have a small bit of protein that you eat, not from your muscles, that's going to be turned into carbs. But this is a good thing. You want this, and once you get adapted, this is going to be key for allowing your lifts to increase as you lean down. But the thing is, you don't need to be afraid of having a chicken breast on its own. You don't need to be afraid of having a steak and just having that on its own. What's going to happen is, it depends on the insulin of the food, the insulin response of the food. So again, it's another quality thing. It's about the quality of the protein source and how likely it is to spike your insulin, because when insulin is spiked, it turns off fat burning. So in general, with the too much protein rule, if you're getting too much protein to the point where your fats are just below 50%, then you're not giving your body enough energy while in ketosis, because in ketosis your body runs on fat. So it's not like you have to be at a certain fat level or a certain lack of protein. It's just that you need to not be having carbs. That is the number one requirement of ketosis. And then from there, more fats will deepen ketosis and less protein will deepen ketosis. But more ketosis doesn't necessarily mean more fat loss. It just means a more smooth experience of the diet. And really, 80-20 fat to protein is the highest ratio you should go to. From there, anywhere between 60 to 80% fat is good, and anywhere between 20 to 40% protein is also good, assuming that your carbs are very, very low. And again, that ties into the whole, your carbs have to be from the right quality. You can't be getting 25 to grams of bagel, even if it's just 20 grams. So that is the Keto Broscience video. If you like this video and you learned anything of value, subscribe to me right now. Beyond that, I also have a free keto meal plan, a free keto training plan, both links in the description, and a competition to see where multiple winners can win some ketones and some other personalized plans from me. I will also be putting out personalized meal plans and coaching very, very soon. So for those of you who want me to make a plan for you, coach you through a ketogenic diet, how to set this up and get the lifestyle benefits that it entails, I will be there to hold you accountable in the very near future and keep up to date with you in a coaching manner. Beyond that, thank you for watching the video. Leave me some comments about any questions you have about other keto bro science. I'd be happy to answer them, and I answer every single person. So thank you for watching. My name is Anthony Romano. Peace.